Hello, everybody, and good morning from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Hope you guys are having an amazing morning so far. It's chilly here. I haven't really gone outside as yet, but I know it's cold. It's been like that for like the past few days. But yeah, welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs Corner. We're so happy you guys can join us live. You're watching the replay. We appreciate that. But thank you. Senator, take it away.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. Happy Wednesday. It's beautiful here, actually, where I am. It rained and half of the snow is washed out. It's warm when I went out to walk my dogs, so I'm happy. and as those of you who doesn't know me or you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Senadu. I live in Ontario, Canada. I'm a mom of mom. Sorry, I'm a mom of one. Soon to be grandma. It's a countdown. The baby's supposed to be yesterday, Monday, the due
Oh,
date, but he refused to come out. So I don't know. We are just anxiously waiting for him. Anyway, enough about me. And I am professionally a finance professional for 30 years of corporate life. And now here I am as an entrepreneur.
beautiful, beautiful. I haven't stepped outside. Like I only go outside when necessary because for the last like 2 weeks it's been extremely like cold.
Yeah,
I did not think that they said we are gonna have rain today. So if there's rain, it's not gonna be so cold. But
it's already rained here. Yeah.
oh my goodness! So it's almost the Christmas season. We're 1 week away. I know
Down,
you
yeah.
have plans with your new grand. You're getting a brand new baby for the holidays. Exciting.
Yeah.
What else do you have like planned for the holidays?
Well, right now we are excited. I mean, nothing like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like we are getting a gift, a Christmas gift from above. So that's amazing. But I don't know when this baby's coming out. It seems it's nice and cozy inside, and
I
maybe
know.
he sense that I don't want to come out in this cold. I don't know, but he has to come out anyway at some point.
The Christmas.
So right now our focus is more, on the arrival of the baby. So we
Mm-hmm.
haven't, I haven't done much actually. I'm more preparing because I'm going to spend time with them to help out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take it, how whatever the day brings. Uh, I don't know when they say that she's gonna be induced anyway. They will
Mm-hmm.
give it 1 week, so I'm assuming it's almost a couple of days, maybe 2, 3 days before Christmas. So we'll be, busy, and we don't know how, her labor and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, and then we'll plan it as it comes.
Yeah, definitely. I wish her all the best. It's
Yeah, thank
it's
you.
hard, and you have to be in that situation too, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like me, we don't have any plans as yet. The holidays is next week. We because for the last couple of months I've been like under the weather, so
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna like take it easy this
Yeah.
Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you don't plan, it's more enjoyable than when you
Oh,
plan.
yeah. Yeah.
I find that happens most of my time when I don't plan everything out. I mean, sort things, yes, I like to plan it out and know, like if I'm going, like when I was going to Mexico, I had no idea. I've never went to Mexico, so obviously I planned and whatever, and it was lovely. The only thing, we had a lot of rain, and I didn't enjoy the beaches as much as I wanted to. But yeah, I find sometimes when there's these little things coming up and I plan, I enjoy, but I feel when I don't plan, I enjoy it more.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah. Usually that's how it works. God will plan it for you. You'll have a
right.
beautiful holiday season.
So I'm just following it one day at a time.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
are on the show, buddy.
I know he always wants to be on the show. Any
Yeah, he's
out.
my assistant.
Anyways, guys, last week we had an amazing, episode with Coach Rebecca. She's doing great, with the challenges, the ups and the downs. She managed to crush and achieve a big milestone in her online business, and not, and what touched me about her story is that yes, there's earning potential that grew for her, and she got a massive bonus, but she was just grateful for the in between, the journey to get there. And that was so touching to hear her share that. If you guys haven't seen that, please, it's on our pages. Last week, it was so nice to have her on here, and we were so happy because she said she hadn't done an interview, like a live interview, in a long time, and we were the first one she came on here to chat with. So we were so happy, and she shared a lot, guys. If you guys are having doubts in your mind and you're questioning a lot, it is a episode for you to watch. So do go back to last week's episode and watch and listen to her story. It's a bit long, but she shared a lot of stuff there with you guys, for you guys to understand, this business and what you can build with this business. What was your like one takeaway from her story, Xanadu?
Resilience. I mean, she's a mom of three. She
Mm-hmm.
has demanding career, work, I don't know, she said what, 16 hours some days. Uh, but she just kept pushing. Some people, they might give up easily when things get tougher, but she just kept pushing. So that will, teach you. And she has a goal in mind. She was more focused, what she's gonna leave behind for her family, her children. No matter how her time was tight, she found even a few minutes for her business, and at the end it paid off.
It did.
But some people will quit, but she didn't. She just kept pushing, she kept pushing, kept pushing. So that's for me a testament of resilience, courage, and she's very inspirational. And her story is very captivating. And sometimes when this this business journey story from not only from Coach Rebecca, from many other we hear, it just kept me going. We are human. There are time, you feel like, you know, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. But when I hear those, I go back and listen to stories like Rebecca, right? It gives me that little push, kick in the butt.
Yep.
Yeah, kick in the butt. So it was really amazing, and many family goes through that. She's not the only one. Many family, work 16, 17 hours, and but when they click that, whoever's ad they click, they have goal in mind. They didn't click without a reason. You didn't click without a reason. I didn't click without a reason, because we want to set free ourselves from you know uh, from the race, from the long hours, from missing time. Most importantly, for a lot of people, it's funny, I watched a story last night, really got into my heart. This couple, they lived in, I watched it on YouTube. It's their story. They were living in the US, making amazing income. Like between the two of them, they said they were making like 250,000. When you think about income wise, they're quite comfortable. They got whatever money can buy. And then they got three boys. But they said they were working like, the husband works like 12, 13 hours. And then he sees his wife, they passing through. When he's in, she's out on the hallway. Hi, bye. You know what? That was me with my husband, because I leave 5 o'clock in the morning, and he usually works up, different in the US and stuff like that. So sometimes I see him when I pick him up from the airport, and then the next day, before we even got to talk about his, how his week was, however long he went to the state, I'm gone in the morning. So that was my life. And that story, when I, listen to them, they said, you know what, we don't even have time for, she said, because maternity leave is different in the US than Canada. They only had, she said, she had 7 weeks. Imagine living 7 weeks raw baby to wherever they took it, daycare or whatever, and then go back to work. And after putting, she said, 10 hours, her husband and her, they were working. He leaves early in the morning, like in order for him to be home a little early to pick up the babies and the kids. And then she leave work, putting, after, feeding the kids and dropping to daycare school. So that was the life we lived, she said. It's not all about money, but we were a rat in a cage. The wheel is spinning. So that means your routine is, you go the same routine, and then you don't know how to get out of it. But one day, she said, we decided to go back to there from, well, she's from US, but he is from Africa. Actually, he's from my country. They decided to go, but to move completely. And then, of course, they do, like the way you do this business, due diligence. So they went back and forth a couple of times to study. And of course, obviously, they said, we are not going to go back there and then work. No, we're going to be entrepreneur. But we have to find what kind of business we can do there. So they just, after, many back and forth, they decided to go back, to move completely, take their kids and leave this race behind them and move there. And we are living the happiest life in our life. They said, we have time for each other. We have time for our kids. We have time to eat breakfast at home. For me, that was like eye opener, because that's what we live right now. Especially, I'm done with my kid. My kid is grown up. I paid that price, and many parents are living like that, spinning, rat caged and spinning in that wheel, because you don't know how to get out of it. But you have to make that simple, it might not be simple, but that crucial decision to change. For me, I don't know. It just, it took me back my own life, because that is the cycle I lived, and that's the cycle I decided to get out. And it was a great lesson. What do you think?
Definitely, yeah. Like you can, like, having the money is one thing, but having no time is
Yeah.
another thing, right? You're working all the money, but no time to enjoy it properly, right? Like, um, you're only winning one way, right? And with this business, you win all around. You have time, you have the financial piece, and everything in one combo. Let's say a combo, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like when you have to work so many hours, just to have a comfortable life, but have a comfortable life and not time enough to enjoy it, it really doesn't, make sense. But yeah, definitely, yeah. That's the thing about this business. Everybody's story is so unique, and
Mhm.
you can relate to so many people. Like, we've known Coach Rebecca for a while now, and certain things that she shared last week, that's how I found out that we have something else in common. And you'll find so many like-minded people in this business. So many people have similar stories, like yours. Their stories are even same as yours. So that's what build this community, because everybody has something similar or why they started this business. And I think the one thing in common everybody has is they want financial peace and they want to have that time flexibility.
Mhm.
That's the two most common when everybody that comes into this business has. But yeah, you know what? We're here, every week we're sharing about this business. And, you know, like Coach Rebecca said, she wants to help more people. And that's why we are on here too. We want to help you guys. But we can only help you if you choose to take the step. And, we always say reach out to any one of us. We are here to guide and, help you guys through this process. But again, we're not here to force you. But if you just want to see or get a glimpse of what this business is, our free info session. And like we mentioned, there is a shorter version that if you don't have 90 minutes, it's 30 minutes, right? The shorter version, the
I
free,
think so. Yeah.
it's 30 minutes. You have a condense, like they made it shorter for 30 minutes, and you have one that's 90 minutes. That's how this business works. It fits your schedule, not the other way around. So it's one of the good things about about this business. Do you want to add anything
There's
else?
also a choice, right? I mean, some people love their job. Uh, you want to keep your job, perfectly fine, because the business, I mean, once you set up everything, it doesn't require a lot of time. Even if you spend half, I have one uh, prospect mentioned to me. I was communicating with the person. She said, I have a couple of kids and I work full time and I don't have time to do the business. I said, you don't really need a lot of time. At the beginning, yes, until you set up everything. And majority of the work is done for you anyway. 80% of the heavy lifting is done. But once you start running your ad, however you want to, run your ad, you can even spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes. There are people work full time. In fact, multiple job until they, at the beginning stage of their business and still manage to run the business. Like Coach Rebecca as a classic example. She was still working 16 hours. She had 3 boys, but she managed to find time to run the business on the side. So a lot of people do it at the side hustle. So it can be done that way. If love your job, right? So I don't think that's, to me, it can be an excuse. But the most important thing is, how much do you want it? That's the bottom line.
Definitely.
Yeah. How much do you want the change to happen? And when I start looking around, I was desperately wanted badly to get out of the race. I love my job. Don't quote me wrong. It's not I don't like the job. It's what it comes with it. Go to your office and do your job can give you great satisfaction. But if I'm waking up every morning 5 a.m. and then don't come home until dawn, dusk, 6 or whatever, and then don't have time for my kid, don't have time for my husband, I'm not living life. Life is living me.
Hmm. So
So
true.
yeah,
So
that's not life, honestly. It doesn't matter how much you can make $1 million if you don't have time to enjoy it, because we are not uh, set to live here forever. This world we're living in is just temporary. It's a rental space because one day we will go wherever we go. But if we don't have time, my late husband is a classic example. 40 years he worked so hard, and we are almost close to the finishing line, the finishing time for him to, retire and enjoy his hard work. Guess what? That didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
He was dead. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how life is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So trust me, if you are hoping something, will happen tomorrow, I will enjoy life tomorrow, think again.
Definitely.
I'm telling you from my own experience.
And it's the Christmas season, it's the end of the year, and you know what? At the end of the year, almost everybody reflect on the year, the past this year, and try to think about what they're gonna do for the coming year. And this is the month. This is December. We have about 2 weeks left in the year. And give yourself the gift, of starting your own business. Like it can be one of the best thing that you decide to give yourself. And again, the one thing you can do is just watch that complimentary workshop. It's absolutely free. It just needs your time to watch it and understand the business concept. That's what you get in the workshop, and also some amazing testimonials of people who have came from zero, nothing, and they build generation wealth already in this online business. So give yourself online business for this Christmas.
A
It's
gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. Give yourself. It's the end of the year. You're reflecting and you want to build more for the coming year. This is definitely a great opportunity for you. Reach out to any one of us. Like we said, we're here to guide and help you and answer your questions. And we'll love to connect with you, even if you have questions before, diving into that free workshop. But that's it for us this week. We'll keep you posted for next week. We hope you enjoy this episode if you're watching the live or the replay. Thank you so much. And do leave a comment. What are your plans for the Christmas season? If you're just home, relaxing, taking a break. We got some extra days off from work for the holidays, which is amazing. You get some days to be at home and just relax. Or if you have plans with the family, if you're traveling, whatever it may be, let us know. Sanadu, anything you want to
Yeah,
add?
whatever your plan is, enjoy, have fun, reflect, reassess, and as you said, there's a couple of days break and enjoy your time with your family. That's a bonus. And be grateful, whatever you have, the small, the big. And then we'll see you next week. If you have any questions, any comments, and let us know where are you tuning from. Also, it's good to know who's watching us, who's following us, and we appreciate you and we are very grateful for spending time with us. Have a
Thank,
great
thank
weekend
you,
actually.
guys. Take care and have a blessed rest of the day. Bye.
Yes. Bye.